Good evening and welcome back to Heroes Lounge S Division. I'm your caster Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have got the members of Revive Esports, and on the right is going to be Celeb Gaming. Thank you all for joining me on this Thursday night for two best of 5 series. We are gonna get some awesome matches here. And welcome to everyone who's already in chat. Blonde Duchess, Not Insane, Ash Mantle, and Beck Storm. How are you doing? I'm Fun Bun's #1 fan. I saw you pop into the lobby there for a second. I thought you were just gonna try and just start playing the game for them. But hey, Kaleo, how's it going? Thanks for coming by, bud. But let's go ahead and actually jump over to our maps that we did have banned out and picked here. The home team is Revive Esports. They banned out Alterac Pass, which means no fun tonight. Celeb Gaming is going to go ahead and take out Tomb of the Spider Queen, and Volskaya Foundry will be our game #1 chosen by Revive Esports. We can dive back into our draft here as we have an Anubrak being removed. That will be a Maiev as well. And I gotta say, for the start here, this is pretty much what you'd expect realistically. I mean, the Anubrak has such great dive, push power. The web rep is just such an insanely strong shutdown, and especially on Volskaya Foundry, where you're going to be brawling quite a bit. You're going to be seeing a lot of the enemy team in your face. Yeah, locking them down is going to be a great way. You're a little sore. How am I? I am doing great. I am going to be starting my 3-day weekend after we do this these two best of 5 casts. I'm gonna have a nice relaxing weekend, playing tons of video games. Probably that's about it. But Zeratul and Abathur are gonna be removed here, and to start this out, Volskaya Foundry, we still have Ana, we still have Tyrande, and we still have Diablo up and available. Garrosh is an opportunity as well. If they want to roll into that, it might be something they consider in the counter realm, so they'll go ahead and pick up the Ana right away. Satat on that Ana in previous weeks has shown such strong play with that, but we actually have a Genji first pick here. Not something we've seen highly prioritized in the past, but I'm very happy about that. Also, Kaleo, how's your workouts going? Seems to be going good if you're still sore right now, so that means you're probably keeping up with them. Joanne is also going to be great for the rotations between lanes to go ahead and clump up the minions. Then you'll pick up a mage, go ahead and get the clear onto those, and that's just going to be an easy wave clear rotation coming out for her. On the right hand side, Celeb Gaming, they're going to need... Ooh, this has to be... No? Okay. Alright. That is definitely a choice right there. I wasn't expecting a Stitches. I was expecting that to be a Diablo, but they're going to go ahead and say, like, no, we can see some sort of kidnap composition coming around the corner here. We're not going to be seeing or accepting that kind of play from you. So they're going to go ahead and ban out Medivh here. Sitting on the side with the Genji Joanna, they could maybe look for a Li Ming ban here, but it's going to be that Uther. They don't want to deal with the Divine Dragon Blade. I was thinking maybe the Li Ming for the double reset, because that's a possibility for them. They could just play super aggressive into their squishier team. Decker Kane will be picked up with a Mephisto, actually. Okay, I like the Mephisto here. Some great aggression. You get cooldown reduction for hitting enemies with your abilities, so that way you can just constantly spam those. The Unyielding Power, which has been a lot of the Mephistos that I've been casting, that's pretty much their level 1 they always go for. That 100, or excuse me, the 20 stacks you get giving you the 100 extra damage, and then you have the cooldown reduction at the 40 stacks is so powerful. But a Blaze Thrall will round out the draft in favor for the members. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not missing messages here. I got a message from someone who does production somewhere. I was like, okay. Alright, Blaze Thrall. That's a great composition. They've got lockdown, they've got burst, they've got some roaming damage, they've got some sustained damage, and they've got some great setup. With this Mephisto, they're still going to be needing a solo laner into that Blaze. They can maybe play a Malthael, but actually, Urella's going to be coming back here. I like this. I have mixed feelings. I'm not sure. I like my program my trainer gave me. Some of it's fun, but it feels awkward, or lack there a better word. Honestly, like, I don't know what it is, but like working out in general just feels awkward, but who knows? I mean, I would say maybe just tell them that. Just be like, I don't know. I'm not liking this. Give me something more fun to do. I wanna go run through the woods. But thank you all for joining me. This is game #1 in our best of 5 series, and we have another best of 5 series right after this one. So we've got a lot of good games coming up, which means go ahead and grab yourself a drink. Beer, water, tea, coffee. Get ready for some good games. We're loading into this one, and I'm super excited about this. The Mephisto, I think, is going to be kind of the outlier, and Yrel It's a hero that's popped up a little bit here and there lately, and she kind of fell off really, really hard because it was just like, all right, cool, you take Yrel, we take Leoric or Mephisto, or Malthael. And then it's like, all right, well, now we're struggling, and we can't, you know, deal with this because Yrel kind of suffers into that percentage-based damage. And now I feel like since, like, she's kind of set aside because of some nerfs that happened to her and some of the changes that have come into that solo lane, and also with the rise of Imperius, you know, I think she's got some, I wouldn't say niche, but she's definitely got some spots here in a lot of these games. But let's go ahead. We're going to be loading into this. Let's get into game number 1. Left-hand side, we've got Revive Esports with Grommanon going to be on the Mephisto. We'll have JTR going to be on the Joanna. Funbuns will be on the Yrel. Fat's going to be on that Genji, and Tempest rounds out the draft on the Deckard Cain. That is a very, very great skin right there. All right, and let's go ahead and check in on our right-hand side. We've got the members of Celeb Gaming with Evasion going to be on the Blaze. Met will be on the Jaina. Excuse me, Met's going to be on the, where's that, Hunter on the Stitches? Yeah, I think it's Hunter and the Stitches. Met's going to be on the Jaina. Satat will be on the Ana, and Slip will round out the team on the Thrall. Let's go ahead and jump into mid lane. I don't know what they were talking about in draft. I didn't look at that, but apparently they were talking about some other games that they're going to play against each other. Or something. We'll see. Let's see here. We do have the knockback coming out from Funbuns. They're going to be diving in here with Evasion. This Mephisto putting out some decent damage with that Lightning Nova as well. Fat's going to be, I guess, peppering in the damage with the Shurikens in some way, shape, or form. This is also going to be Funbuns just rotating into bottom lane. They'll be the solo lane. Blaze going to be looking for that flank positioning onto them. Mostly also just going to be going for that entire minion wave right there. They have the jet propulsion forward. The big thing that we're going to be watching here is going to be the rotations between mid and top. Fats is going to go ahead and check out and make sure that their B button is working for this game, and it does look like they're able to hearth here. So it will be just a little bit of a staggered out rotation, so I think they're trying to deal with this by actually leaving a couple members in mid, clearing those out as they're coming up. And Genji doesn't have the quickest rotation, but he has the highest mobility, so any sort of rotation that might be a pick onto them, he's able to get right out of there, and he can at least hold back this minion wave from getting destroyed by the front gate towers. Deckard Cain is setting up some potions around this camp here on the left-hand side, and we're going to be having Slip and Satat grabbing the fortification camp of their own. No one going to be jumping on that support camp just yet, but we'll see that fairly soon. The other thing to note here is that Jaina is going to be going to that Fingers of Frost at level 1, going to be stacking those regen globes up to 20 of them, so that way they can get the 10% increased damage, as well as there's a, I think it's you gain 2 extra mana return, or what is it? I can't remember. 0.1 per second. Okay, there we go. Up to 2 seconds. That's what it is. You can go up to 2 seconds on your mana return right there. But Nice Hook going to be going on the Fats. They already used the agility to get away from them. I don't think they had a Swift Strike on top of that. And it looks like they're able, both sides, to go ahead and grab their own fortification camp here. And I was just like, are you going to really try and dive onto Hunter? And that's no, you're not going to be able to do that. JTR going to be in the stop lane on that Joanna, going to continue out in their rotations, and it seems like this is just going to be some easy, slow play at the beginning, but will be pretty good as we are going to be jumping onto the support camp here. Fat stepping forward, JTR is as well. This is going to be Joanna jumping on the point, Condemn coming up. That will be the turret camp used as well from both sides. They're just peppering into each other's teams. Evasion in the backline trying to do some work here. That will be the camp gained in favor for the members of Revive Esports. Funbuns is so very low, might have to drop the Biotic Emitter for the friendly teams. They actually should drop, and that will be picked up by them and used instantaneously. So while they do lose it, they are going to be... they are going to be able to take that away from them, and it's just it's insane. Also, what Grommanon is going to be stacking on their unyielding power, sitting at 18 stacks, not even just about 3 minutes into the game. That's insane to be almost halfway through that quest. Funbuns does dive out here, going to use that Righteous Hammer to push them away, but they're in a bit of a bad spot, and they don't have the Ardent Defender just yet. Satat going to get rooted right there, but no follow-up damage is going to be found, and now we have Fats jumping onto the point, trying to contest this, but this is going to be initial charge going over onto the side of Celeb Gaming. Oh, wait, hold on. A lot of damage going into Fats here. Grommanon just trying to step forward with that Shade of Mephisto and get the extra damage, but they're back. They're forced off, and we're just going to be seeing the slow pickup for 20 through... I don't know why 20, but for level 7 through the bottom lane and mid lane as well. Oh, okay, I see. I see, Scalia. That is a bit of an issue when you have a giant package like that. You're trying to just like, well, I gotta use all of it. And yes, Porky, Hunter is not on Joanna, which is a little surprising. But they did steal it away. They went for that first pick, Ana, and then the opposing team said, cool, well, we'll grab the Joanna. And they're going to be bringing forth the Stitches, which I don't know how I feel about it, but let's see what happens here, because they've currently got the channel in their favor. They're being forced off the point for now. 7 talent tiers on the opposing side, a little bit more so in their favor here, so they're just going to go ahead, back off, grab the fortification camp. This should push them into that 7 talent tier. JTR knows that this is happening, and they check it out. They say, cool, well, we're just gonna have to prep for that. Met is going to be rotating off and grabbing the siege camp. This is going to be quite a long time before this point is available for, or I guess they need to really worry about contesting it over that Triglav Protector, so they'll be able to rotate out. They're going to go ahead and grab some camps. They'll solidify that level 7, maybe make sure that they're full on mana and health, and they'll rotate out. Yeah, they'll just kind of rotate back into their front gate, regroup here. They still have Blaze in bottom lane. There's actually a huge chase going into evasion, gonna be popping the Pyromania, but oh wait, are they able to sidestep all this damage? Genji diving through, and that will be Fats getting the first blood of the game. That is insane that was the first blood, but now Satat is gonna get knocked around by Fun Buns, and this is gonna be Grommen stepping forward as well, trying to keep them on the edge of that Lightning Nova. That will be the Skull Missile going out and not connecting, and Satat is able to get out. No Genji down here this time to interrupt any of that that hard thing that's gonna be coming out, but that will be Blaze back up and available. Overtime for both sides, 99 to 99, and this is going to be a lockdown into 2. Fats dives forward. They have the protection as well. That deflect trying to get the value there. Nice. The biotic grenade goes out, and Fats is not able to get the healing as necessary because they're completely losing out on that. But the thing is, Satat's able to get out with some 15 health right there, and Fun Buns is now going to be in a bit of a rough spot, and Slip is just trying to get that damage in, but it's not going to be enough. They need something to tank some of this, or at least have some burst, and now Met rotates in. They find JTR. They force them off the point. Grommen gets locked in, and that will be the Shade of Mephisto. Unfortunately, there's no real escape. No way! Well, Mephisto makes that alive, but they do give over the Triglav Protector, so that will be first one of the game over to the side of Celeb Gaming. It's pretty huge. Oh boy. I don't know what I said there, but apparently I don't know how to phrase things properly. Thanks, Kaleo. Gronin is going to be just doing their best to stack up into this, and look at this, they're sitting at 39 stacks on this Mephisto, sub-level 10. That is insane value right there. They are grouping up so much on the side of Celeb Gaming where they're just allowing this, and you saw them, they're just trying to fire off that last Skull Missile. They have the increased damage, but they want that cooldown reduction. If I'm not mistaken, it takes it down to 5 seconds. That's a lot quicker, and the other thing too is hitting enemies with other abilities like the Shaded Mephisto or the Lightning Nova that does give cooldowns for other abilities as well, so you can get these Skull Missiles almost like a Gatling gun. We are going to be seeing Triglav Protector going down. This is going to be Grumman still. Oh wait, Gorge going to be going out. They won't be able to get through the front gate, but look at this Water Elemental. Everything is there. The burst comes out. Mephisto goes down. JTR in a bit of a rough spot. That will be the Iron Skin used. Tempest is going to get hooked in. That's not what they want right there, as that will be all the snow dumped out. Satat just saying, cool, I'll just get some shots from afar. They'll go ahead and finish out the Decker Cane, and with that, they should be able to push up this top lane quite a bit. Water Elemental just now ending. They take out the tower and the front little bit of gate right there, and now they're focusing on that well. JT are doing their best to anchor this, and look at Fats in the back lane trying to jump onto Satat. It's going to be a lot of damage. That will be the X-Strike, and also going to be using the Sundering from Thrall, but unfortunately they kind of happen at the exact same moment and nothing really happens between the two. They lose their Ana. This will be Grumman coming back into the fray of these things, and Slip actually running off to the left-hand side might have been sacrificing themselves, as that will be blood in favor for the members of Revive Esports. And welcome to everyone cheering on your friendly teams. Woo! That is definitely some aggressive play coming out right here. 3 to 4 in kills. We are going to be having Fun Buns jump into the bottom lane, trying to force evasion back a little bit further, but this Blaze is very, very healthy, and it's pushing out quite well. Going ahead and checking out on the left-hand side, we do have the fortification camp going to be grabbed for the members of Revive Esports, and between the two teams, the pacing is really, really strong. I mean, look at the level deficit between the two. It's like not even 1,000. We're looking at like 100 experience difference between these two teams. Like for a second there, it was about 1,000, but then they jumped up and picked some camps. So it's so tight of a game, even with the kills where they sit right now. But Fun Buns is actually going to be chased down. They're gonna be sitting in this lower half right here. They're trying to I wouldn't say anchor, but they're just trying to dive into this team that is going to be the Mephisto coming out as well, and no one is going to be picked off here. They're just trying to do their best, and it's just not happening. This later game is such a different... the dynamic shift around 10 was so insane. Alright, we are going to be having Fun Buns pushing out bottom lane a little bit further. Or at least trying to keep that pushed back a little bit further. This will be Jaina clearing out top lane as well. And then now look at this. We actually have the Gorge going in onto Genji. I think they use their Swift Strike as an engagement tool into them. Okay, there's the X Strike. And they did have the Swift Strike still available. I was just like, wait a minute. Like, I thought I saw them, but they might have been the hook pulling them in from the minimap. I was just like, did they just try and go into Hunter when they were at like full health? That was about to be insane. We do have the top lane objective opening up in just a second here. That will be the the right-hand side camp grabbed, and doesn't look like they're doing the same thing on the side of Revive, as I think they're just trying to also dismount and slow them in their rotation. Overall, it does put Deckard Cain here first, meaning they can set up, they can throw out some of these potions, get the upgrade onto the from that level 13 with the super healing potion, getting that extra healing out for the friendly team. And then once you get that level 20, the unending potions, that is such a huge tool. But let's go ahead and we're going to pull away the talents and get into this engagement, as Fats is taking a lot of damage up front. They're going to be grabbing one of these potions here. They do have the X-Strike on cooldown for the next 25 seconds, but they also have that turret, so they're going to be looking to drop that at some point. No charge going over onto anyone's side just yet, but a whole lot of dive going into Fun Buns. That will be the slow, and the lockdown coming up from Deckard Cain. No one being caught within that just yet. Lornado coming out, and it really doesn't catch anyone right there. They're able to back off. That will be Genji diving in, more or less going to apply some damage over time, and they back right out, and no one really going down. This will be charge going over, though, in favor for Revive Esports. They have effectively thrown them off the point. Now Hunter and friends are going to be stepping forward here. They're looking to try and find some sort of engagement here. Nice Hook going to be coming out, but it's onto a very mobile member of the team. They're going to have the Sundering follow-up. They're just trying to put all the damage onto Grommen, and they actually throw the Durance of Hate in the wrong direction right there. The extra comes down, and Blaze is going to be taken out even before that happens. That will be Darrell being traded out on the other side. No, she's going to actually be traded out. Okay, I was about to say Tempest with these healing potions are way too good, but Tempest is going to be going down as well. Genji trying to dive in. That will be Ana going down, as well as Jaina. Fats getting the resets that they're looking for, and now this is going to be the turnaround. Oh, they have the Shade of Mephisto, and that they're going to try and have JTR jump into this, but that might have been a bad idea. That will actually be just throw with the auto. I thought they might have a Rolling Thunder or a Lightning that they're able to throw out here, and that's going to be Genji diving towards them. The hook should be off a cooldown. Grabs the Genji. Slip knows the, oh my god, the Chain Lightning value for Slip right there. Slip with those insane chain lightnings. And the other thing too is that is also going to be Crash Lightning. We didn't talk about that at all. Whew. It wasn't even finished, so it didn't have the priority, and I think that was actually a help in a sense, because it was making sure that it was just staying in like it was still jumping to that enemy member. Sorry, I looked over and I dropped a buttload of frames at one point. I do apologize about that. I don't know what's going on, so my apologies if it was staggery at any point and you might have missed any of that, but I think we're good. I think we're through the heaviest part of that. Regardless, 16 talent tier is going to be here in favor for the members of Celeb Gaming. Crash Lightning value. What up, Phoenix? How you doing? They'll go ahead and they'll grab this support camp as well. They're going to throw that on Satat. The healer having that is not a bad idea at all. And it looks like this will be Triglav Protector in favor for the members of Celeb Gaming. Hunter jumps in as well as Satat, and now with the top lane for it a little damaged. I think they're going to be trying to siege in through this. That will be the lockdown onto the tower here. They're going to get the big burst from the Triglav Protector itself. I think they're going to get... I don't think they're going to step up and go for keep. I think this is just going to be the safe rotation into bottom, open that up, prep the lane, get ready for the next objective. And here's the thing, Evasion, already in bottom lane, with the help of Met and Slip, are going to be going ahead and just working this down. So that means that the Triglav Protector might actually split off and try and get some value elsewhere. Fats is going to be dismounted here. We have Tempest with the healing potions as well. This Triglav Protector still has 45 seconds on it. Oh, wow. Okay. Or not? Sorry. Okay, cool. But that's going to be the Triglav Protector going ahead and jumping onto this bottom lane fort. We do have the Sundering coming out, but I think it was more of a disengage tool than anything else. Slip is going to be chased here. That will be the Righteous Hammer going out. Triglav Protector still doing work in the left side of our screen right now. Fat's going to be diving out. That will be Fun Buns jumping onto the enemy members. A lot of snow is going to be dumped onto her, and she doesn't actually walk into it utilizing that Ardent Defender, just going to be kind of walking off to the side. Regardless, they do have a couple potions. Nice use of the jump away. They get forced into the wall right here. That will be the Trickle Protector chasing in as well. Meanwhile, in the backline, they do have Genji diving in and just trying to get a reset, also getting deflect value. That will be Trickle Protector, I believe, timing out, and now Evasion has some friends to join in on this. Now, here's the thing. Hook should be up and available. They have 16s as well. They did pick up the fishing hook on top of that. Fun Buns is in the fray of these things. That will be the Blessed Shield coming out from the Joanna, and they get the actual turnaround onto her. Gromnin, though, trying to get this damage out. That will be Urel going down, but they trade out the Blaze, so a 2-for-1 trade. Another huge hook, and the Slam Jam takes down Genji. Gromnin. I don't think there's going to be, there shouldn't be a hook up and available, but man, if there was, that would be a Mephisto in a very shady spot. Yeah, no, Kaleo, thank you for clipping that. That is very, very good. That was such a good chase. Mephisto and Decker Kane are the only two left alive for the next, on average, 15 or so seconds. So they're going to be doing their best to defend here, but that was the shade Mephisto already used. The slam goes out. That will be the Lornado. The use of the Sundering to keep them there so they can't disengage, and now they step forward. That will be Mephisto going down. Met and friends are trying to chase into this. That will, I think, Water Elemental did go down, and Tempest gets hooked and gorged. They get locked down here. They're trying to take out the well a little bit. Satat is going to be having the Decker Cane dumped in front of them, but Joanna has joined right back into the fray of these things. This is going to be Slip in the backline working on that Decker Cane, and they don't have their Genji, or excuse me, the Genji just got back up. They don't have their Mephisto for a few more moments here. They do back off, but a huge and very strong push coming out from the side of Celeb Gaming as they're rounding the corner to 20. I think they're trying to chase in on this while they're kind of on this back foot. We do have Evasion jumping back into this fight right now, but that will be Jaina going down. A huge amount of burst going to be removed from the fight. Satat is going to be focused here by Fun Buns and friends, and that will be the healer removed from this engagement as well. And now Hunter kind of on an island by themselves. I think this is going to be the Stitches going down. I don't think there's much they can do to save them, and that will be Hunter taking out 3 for none as they turn that entire engagement around in an insane, that was just absolute insanity to me. I can't believe that that's the case. Regardless, they get a ton of value, they get a couple kills, and they close that experience gap. And let's actually go ahead and we can show some experience and some other numbers here, as I think they're trying to go for this, but this is not the best idea. I'm using this time to chug tea, sorry. All right. 20 talent tier is going to be here in just a second in favor for Celeb Gaming. Control Point C is going to be opening up in just a moment. Oh, I thought they were going for that camp. Never mind, they're going for the clear here. They're looking for their 20s as well. This will be the fortification camp grabbed in favor for Revive Esports. We do have this siege camp still up and available. Genji will be finishing out at least one of the minions, and Tempest and Mephisto jump into here just to help out and burn that down a little bit quicker. I'm like short of breath. These teams are just, they're rotating, they're making plays. It's just, the pacing between the two of them are so quick. We're 17 minutes into this game right now, and it's 20-20, and we're on Control Point C. There's been a lot of great back and forth, 10-13 in kills. The structures more so in favor for Celeb Gaming, but a Control Point C Triglav Protector can really change things around. But we'll see if that will be the case as we go ahead, and we'll check on those level 20s, and then, actually, Mephisto still holding. What are you going for? What is this? Ooh, we have the Shambling Horror as well. Gonna be having sort of a self-cleanse in a sense here. Hook goes out, it doesn't connect. That was very, very close. We do have, oh wait, hold on. They're gonna be diving it onto Evasion. The Conveyor Belt is in their favor, so they're gonna be able to speed boost into their friendly team. I think we did have the double Lightning Nova. Yeah, we have the Mimic for the Mephisto as well. It's going to be able to cast it from the origin as well as where they dive out to. Hook goes out, but like, that Iron Skin right there was so good. That is so hard to do, and just to be able to be like, all right, cool, trait, boom, done. That's just, it's those little moments right there that really just, that's what sets the S Division apart right there, is just those kind of things. Hook going out once again, so you can definitely, you can be sure that they're counting out that 16 seconds, waiting for that to be up and ready once again. We do have Hunter trying to stay within this area. That will be the Lornado forcing them out, and the Lornado actually having a hard time with the Conveyor Belt itself right there. That will be them trying to step in on this. That already was Mephisto using the Shade. That is also going to be Sundering coming out from the Thrall. Meanwhile, in the backline, that's going to be the Extract onto Satat, and Fats is doing their best to just get that kill onto the Ana, but they're really not getting it. Jaina will be going down in favor for the members of Revive Revive Esports, and now Genji in this backline still. That will be Triglav Protector in favor for the members of Revive Esports. As I said, this is Control Point C. This thing gets insane value. Funbun's just trying to do their best to stay alive right here. They don't have the Ardent Defender, but look at all of those potions they just picked up that are just on the conveyor belt now, and this is going to be the Triglav Protector getting huge value into Thrall. They end up getting the kill right there. They're going to move into bottom lane and try and open this up extremely quickly, but the big thing to note here, stream, top lane pressure, bottom lane or mid lane pressure, and now, yes, this is going on down here, but they're really only going to be getting a fort and a keep front gate, at least the pacing that's going out with this. Less than 50%, excuse me, right in the nose, 50% right there, is going to be pulled out. And yeah, this is just going to be, you can't go more than this. Wait, hold on, unless you get an X strike and you get the kill onto Ana, and now Hunter's in a bit of a bad spot. That will be the dive out as well, and now, evasion? Fats is just popping off in this lake at Tempest. There's no way. I was about to say, like, there's no way Decker Kane gets the kill right here. I would eat a shoe. Regardless, those are really, really good engagement. And Revive Esports, they're going to be able to push up further with their Triglav Protector and get a further value down into this lane. I'm liking this late game that's coming out from them. Righteous Hammer knocks one away. That will be evasion, just jet propulsing out. And that first keep of the game, look at this right here. This is what I was talking about with the catapults. The longer that entire thing went, they're going to get so much value. Mid lane keep is gone. Top lane keep is a literal sliver, and they don't really have anything to end right here. Hold on. Oh, the blink at the last second from Thrall. That was just exactly what they needed. Matt going to be taking a lot of damage here, and that's going to be Fats diving out as well. They do have the Sundering coming out from that Thrall. That will be the Ardent Defender used, or excuse me, the Seraphim going to be used from Funbuns. They're sitting around 100 health, and they're just living, and that's going to be Thrall so very low. Ana trying to do their best to heal up, and they're doing such a great job. Fats is going to be diving out. Meanwhile, Decker Kane will be going down in the backline of all of this. Grommet so very low as well. Slip with a couple hundred health. That will be the Gorge onto Joanna just to keep her from getting any value here. Fats is finally going to die. Joanna now is going to be jumping to the fray of these things, and they're going to get one kill onto that. Ana rocketing her body across the map right there. JTR starting to take some damage. They will pop the Storm Shield, so that means that they're not going to have the Indestructible at level 20 with that Storm Shield. They're living through all of this, and that will be JTR going down. They're trying to delay this out because that means they can rush through mid and try and end right there. And with the 30 seconds on average, Mephisto, yes, is up, but they're rushing mid. They got a minion wave. They're gonna try and end it right here. Like, I do not blame them whatsoever for trying to take out this game right now with this mid lane push. Like, they're all running through the map right now, and this is exactly what you want to see. You just want to see the rush for end. You want to take the game. You want to go to game number 2 with one in your pocket, and it looks like that's going to be the case. We'll see, though. Decker Kane's back. Urella's up as well. That's going to be Mephisto getting some huge burst damage onto Met in the backline. Durance of Hate will go out. Won't be connecting. That will be Jaina going down. Bunker's out as well from that Blaze, and that will be Core going down. Game number 1 going over to the members of Celeb Gaming. GG. Well played. Alrighty. I hope stream's going good for everyone. It's saying that I'm dropping a lot, but it doesn't seem like it's showing that way. It's whoa, internet. Hello? Internet? How are you? Like 9K, 6K? Alright, we're level, we're stable. What the heck? Spectrum, come on now. Let's show some talents as well. That was a really, really good game one. I do apologize if it's a little laggy, if any of that. I don't know what the issue is currently. I'm not seeing anything on my end. I apologize. I hope it's not laggy at all. That's my big worry. It said that we were dropping frames, but I kept peeking over and it seemed like the stream was smooth. You can let me know. That is for sure. Ooh, okay. What map we're going to? That's yeah, like, what's up with this right now? Spectrum, I have to call you and yell at you. Why? I just want to have good internet. Why can't we have nice things, Spectrum? All right, we know exactly what our map is going to be, so we're going to go ahead and jump onto that in just a moment here. Thank you all so much for... Oh, wow, we already got the lobby invite. Cool. Let's make sure that we get the other caster in here. Where are you? Oh, rude. They swap sides. Yes, they're doing it. Yes, we can be, wasn't paying enough attention, didn't notice. I think you're seeing more issues than we are. Has gotten a little choppy in some of the team fights, but seems fine otherwise. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm seeing my total bitrate and everything, and so that's the thing. Like, I see a giant red number. Oops, wrong one. My apology. I see a giant red number and I'm like, oh no, like it's gonna be choppy and people can't see the right games. But as long as you all say it's really good. Hey, Judy, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. I very much appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you so much.
I will follow you to the end of the world.
Start timer, grabbing pizza.
Subscribed.
We should go ahead and give him a spooky worm. Oh, ref me, please. That way at least they have a ref right there. But thank you so much, Judy, for the tier 1 subscription. I very much appreciate your support in this stream. And for more bark boxes for Bandit, because I think we're going to do those again. He absolutely loved it. Like, the toy that's on screen right there, he's been carrying that around the house and he got that from it. So thank you so much for your subscription. Let's go ahead and jump into this game. Welcome back to oh my god, I can't say words. Welcome back to Heroes Lounge S Division. I am your caster, Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have got Revive Esports, and on the right is going to be Celeb Gaming up 1 in our best of 5 series. Thank you all so much for joining me in tonight's games. Beckstorm, thank you so much for the follow as well as we go ahead and get right on into this draft. And speaking of draft, let's go ahead and check out what our game number 2 is going to be, as well as what the previous bans were. I jumped around on that one. Either way, the home team is Revive Esports. They banned out Alterac Pass. Tomb of Spider Queen was banned out by Celeb Gaming. We had game number 1 chosen by the members of Revive Esports and won by Celeb Gaming. So we are going to be going into game number 2. First pick was opted by Revive Esports, so Celeb Gaming, they're opting for Infernal Shrines. And I gotta say, for a game number 2, after we saw them pull out a really strong rotation, a really strong composition, I think this is such this is the best way for them to go. It keeps the momentum rolling. They're really, really strong in their team fights. They can just keep playing into that. Their macro and their micro decisions were really, really good. Not to say that Revive Esports had any faults of their own, but I think some of those team fights really kind of got away from them in that they were trying to peel, and they ended up peeling quite a bit themselves, and Joanna was very far from the friendly team, and that backline unit was doing a lot of great work, but it became a backline unit, and that was when Jaina could dump in that damage. They were able to get so much value, and then, well, also lingering on the core there was a little bit too much. Regardless, they might have been able to have that. That sub was for Bandit. Thank you so much. I will make sure that he somehow gets... Let's do this. You want one of these, bud? Here. We're just gonna stop doing draft. Come here. Up. Up. Take it. Yeah. There you go. That's what that sub got him. So thank you. Bag, please. Close. Also, those came in the bark box too, which are awesome. It's like a whole bag of treats that are all pretty healthy for him. Alrighty, and how's Bandit Twitter account coming along? We're just gonna move on. I'm working on it. We'll see. You can't remember what league you're casting anymore? Dude, I'm everywhere. I don't know, like, half the time I'll start saying, like, welcome to, and then my brain goes like, this, no, this, though, no, oh, this, okay. Like, I almost said the wrong thing last night during the premiere series multiple times, like, my brain. But thank you all so much for your support. Thank you all for being here. And once again, Judy, thank you so much for your subscription. Those little subscriptions, they mean a ton to me, and I really appreciate it. By the way, I have 2 emotes that I recently made, and I'm hoping that they get approved very soon because I hope you enjoy them. They actually, like, I tested them. They look good. I hope. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. But either way, we are going to be moving quite along through our draft here. So let's actually dive into this quite a bit. Anubrak, Decker Kane, Sylvanas going to be coming out for Revive Esports. Infernal Shrines has a lot of great push pressure. Sylvanas with that is a great tool. Anubrak can shut down things like Tyrande, like Hanzo in some of those situations that they can get that scatter arrow damage or have that mobility to get out. The Uther band, once again, they're just... Revive Esports does just not, they don't want to play against Tank Uther, and I don't blame them. It's annoying. I've seen so many games. Also, Malifter, thank you so much for, I probably said that wrong. Thank you so much for the follow as well. I do apologize about not calling that out faster. Regardless, let's further on go into our draft as we have a Hanzo Tyrande. This could be, oh, yes. Yes, let's get it. Let's get a Kerrigan here. I was actually thinking we get a Diablo for the Tyrande Diablo synergies, and then you can have Hanzo on top of the. Typically, you know, you have the AOE stun from the Dragon Arrow, and then maybe you have an Apocalypse on top of that. But Mosh Pit here with Kerrigan in the yes, Panic gets a sub. Yeah, that's a very good clip title right there, Kaleo. All right, let's see here. Ooh. Okay. Lunara and Thrall. Thrall for the solo lane, obviously. Lunara is Lunara's gonna be fun here. I like this. I think this is definitely an interesting draft coming out. The control coming out from the members of Celeb Gaming is really, really powerful. ETC is not the strongest tank in the world, and Ubrak also can shut things down and has a lot of great aggression. There is some follow-up that can come out from Decker Kane and Thrall as well, so it's just... Yeah, this is really... Like, I think Revive Esports, they're going to be taking this, and they're going to take us to Game 3 as a 1-1. Like, I don't think that they give this game over. I don't think we get a quick 3-0 from Celeb Gaming. I think they're gonna have to put in their work, and they're really gonna have to they're gonna have to earn these wins here. I think I accidentally called your dog boring, huh? Oh, Bandit is. I read adorable, so you're fine. Once again, thank you all so much for hanging out, watching these games. If you are enjoying the stream, please go ahead and hit that follow button. I do a ton of casting on this channel. If I'm not here casting, I'm often on another channel. For example, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was on the Heroes Hype channel with Cat Peach and Fear, and we were casting the Heroes Hype Premiere Series for North America, and it was an absolute blast. If you missed any of those games, please go ahead and check them out. But we got games of our own, so let's go ahead and get into our games here. On the left-hand side, we got the members of Revive Esports, with Fats going to be on the Lunara, Gromnin will be on that Thrall, Tempest going to be on the Deckard Kane, Funbun's going to be on that Sylvanas, and we have JTR rounding out the draft on the Beetlebug Anubarak. On the right-hand side, we've got the members of Celeb Gaming. Met's going to be on the Hanzo, Slip will be on the Kerrigan, Evasion going to be on that Yrel, Satat will be on the Tyrande, and rounding out the team as the main tank, Cowboy, the Astro Boy. I'm just trying to do something with the skin. That's going to be ETC, played by Hunter. That's it. No CJC Jr., because I always mess it up, but it's Hunter, regardless. Let's go ahead and move further into this mid-lane matchup here. We are going to be having the Overwhelming Affliction for that Sylvanas, so she's going to be trying to do a little extra damage into some of these beefier enemy members. We also do have the Echo Elements for the Thrall. Definitely solidifying the choice as being the solo laner, because that's typically what we do see here. But target practice from the Hanzo. This is something that I've seen a lot of players pick up, because then you can pair that into the level 4 explosive arrows. And oh no, they have found themselves a Thrall out of position here. And before they even get the root, that'll be Thrall going down, and now Tempest in a bit of a bad spot. That's going to be JTR diving in. So much damage going on to Hunter. They're trying to trade these out right now, and the slows there. They get the self-heal, and they're able to play their guitar for a little extra health, and they make it out just fine. Meanwhile, though, Hanzo says, cool, I'll just rotate and just keep getting experience. I don't have the best wave clear until level 4, but, yeah. You look like Falstad. I've been told that quite a bit. Hey, Hector, how you doing? Legacy, how's it going? Just got here. How was game 1? Game 1 was very, very good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. We had a Stitches. It was not an easy game for either team, and I think we're going to get some good... Like, I think we're going to get a series here. I don't think this is going to be an easy 3-0. I think Celeb Gaming, they're going to be put to the test tonight. Hunter, though, sitting up in this bush. JTR going to get some clear into mid. And just, yeah, Fat's rotating in. I'm watching the minimap trying to see if there's any early engagements. But more or less, I think it's just going to be getting some of those questing talents done, as well as picking up the experience as necessary between lanes and just grabbing a couple camps here and there. We do have, I think it was Hunter checking out this camp over here, and Sylvanas will be able to grab that. The anchoring coming out from that Anubrak is extremely strong for them. And now, a minute before our objective, Nubrak will come down here with friends, and they'll get the clear onto this wave and just continue into wave clear, rotations, looking for experience, 4 to 4 in levels. Oh. I'm like waiting for the engagement, but I don't think either team wants it just yet. They're like, all right, cool. Like we had that first one, we almost got the kill onto ETC. We lost one of ours, and all right, cool. Like let's just back off. We don't need to play any sort of aggressiveness until the objective, and it seems like that's going to be the case. Shrine will be announced. Top lane. I don't know what we're going to get here. Could be Mortar, could be Frozen, or could be Arcane. The nice thing is we do have the changes on the Punisher. The Mortar Punisher does siege a little bit stronger. It's a little more threatening. Hold on, Evasion going to be maybe stepping forward here. The rest of the team isn't going to be there. I was about to be like, Evasion, that might be a bad idea, bud, there. But we do have those Arcane Punishers being able to, or excuse me, the Frozen Punishers being able to lock down buildings, but now Hunter's going to be joining in here. They don't know Evasion's right around the corner, so they jump in. The Thrall is once again the target. This camp wasn't finished out at all, and they actually pull them off to the point where it gets leashed. Hunter taking a lot of damage. JTR is going to be the one dove in on. They have a combo going out, but it won't be connecting regardless. They still find the kill. Funbuns taking a bit of damage themselves. This is going to be the rotation coming out, maybe from the team, but they have the Banshees back, and now they force them off the point. They only have the Shaman left, so they can easily burn that down. They do get a kill onto that Anubrak, and that leaves Slip an opportunity to just go ahead and say, cool, I can jump onto this and just, you guys go and push. I'll get this. And this is exactly what you want here on the side of Celeb Gaming. You want to be able to push with your Shaman camp, leave one member who can just absolutely body on the Shrine, and that's going to be Kerrigan right now. Follow up Lunar Flare. Oh my god, the Scatter Arrow almost getting the kill onto Fats right there. If they didn't have the well pickup, that might have been the death of them right there, but this is Hunter now getting a lot of damage put onto them. They back off towards the Shrine, knowing that they're going to say, well, you know, they're going to step up onto us. We're only halfway through this. We also are going to be needing our Urel, who I think is mounting up and joining into the fray of this fight. They're a little bit further behind here. Funbun's going to take way too much damage at the start right now. There's going to be lockdown going out onto Hunter. They dive in onto Gromnan. Slip still diving forward. Oh my god, Met going over the wall as the Hanzo literally getting the body block, and that is the extended range from Hanzo right there. I do believe they've hit everyone once, which gives you the 30% increased range. Let's actually click and find out. Does he have that finished? Oh no, he didn't. Okay, so that was just literally max range right there, but Evasion getting a little bit low here. We're gonna see if they're gonna be able to make it out alive. Nope. Poison damage is a little too good, and they do not get it. Regardless, let's go ahead and see what happens with this first Punisher. Also, Selexia, thank you so much for the 69 bits. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for your support, my friend. I hope you're having a great evening. Whew. JTR. Whoa, oh my god, everything gonna be going out onto this Anubrak. They're trying to squash the bug. Not gonna be happening. Met now coming in here, trying to hit a little extra damage onto JTR as well. That will be some Sylvanas spreading her poison around. This Punisher still getting some value here, just above 50%. They dive in onto the Lunara, and they take so much damage. Now Tempest getting chased out here as well, and they turn this around a little bit. And the thing is, losing your Lunara right there is huge, because she's got such good clear. Actually, she didn't even go into... Huh. She didn't go into, oh god, what is it at level 4? Nature's Culling. Because Nature's Culling was moved from 7 to 4, and that was when that happened. People were like, oh, like when Lunara got her rework, they were like, Lunara's viable on BOE, and then people played her, and they were like, no, I'll still go play Hanzo, I'll still go play Greymane. Marsh, thank you so much for the 76 host. Welcome everyone from Marsh's stream. Thank you so much. We are currently casting some S Division games. Welcome, friends. Thank you once again, my bud. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it, dude. Welcome. Holy crap. All right, this is going to be 99 in levels. We do have 10s just around the corner. Actually, they're going to be picked up by Celeb Gaming here, and this is going to be the easy steal away on this camp. There's really nothing they can do because they don't want to fight in without those level 10s. We do have pretty... Wait a minute. Dragon Strike. Okay. All right. So, Mosh Pit, Dragon Strike, and Lunar Flare on top of it. Or excuse me, the Starfall on top of it. This is, that's definitely a way to roll into this. I like that right there. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Les. I really appreciate that. Welcome everybody from Marsh's stream. Very nice of him, once again. There is a slight delay, as you might all catch on to, but it's not that long. We don't have a full big delay here, so we can still interact with each other a little bit here. This is going to be the tense for both sides, though. They finally do grab it on the side of Revive Esports, and Thrall is going to be going into the Earthquake here. I was wondering if that was going to be the case. Lunar is sitting down in these bushes right now, just checking to see if anyone's going to be coming down here. They did start working on this camp. It looked like they just leashed. So I think they were worried about getting invaded on, and this is going to be Slip just sidestepping that, not even taking any ability damage. The Beetles do come out. Now Hunter is going to be going ahead, power sliding forward, not connecting onto anyone just yet. They're able to get forced off, and more or less, both teams are just kind of sharking around, looking for that 10 talent here fight more. It's just like, it's like they're like, we got these shiny new heroic buttons and we want to use them. And like Sylvanas currently has Wailing Arrow on cooldown, which I believe they might have tried to engage with that. Who knows? Danger Snakes, yes. The flying blue Danger Snakes, Ektar. Leaping Starks are going out onto evasion, but this is Urel, so I really don't think they're going to be able to get the burst they're looking for. I think that was the idea, was to be like, oh yeah, we'll be able to lower them down, and then we can body into them. Maybe JTR can get the burrow charge forward, but it's Urel. She also has Ardent Defender, so if she's able to pop that, you're absolutely fine. Next Punisher will be mid lane, grabbing that top lane Shrine, or excuse me, the top lane Shamans is going to be a great way to buff out that lane a little bit early, as we are going to be having that Shrine 30-second marker now. That does give them time to clear, but it also gives them time to invade onto the enemy side, which is actually what I really like about this. And they know this is a very telegraphed thing. Thrall knows this, and they're definitely communicating it to the team. You can actually see the, I was about to say Lunar rotating up, but I think she's going for the wave clear more or less. We do, though, have the Decker Kane joining in, maybe going to throw some potions over the wall. There's no Sundering, though. There's no Sundering to force them off the point. They've got Web Wrap, but Anubrak is like just now getting here, so they can't really lock anyone down. They're actually walking off this point. They're giving it over for free. Celeb Gaming, is because their Hanzo is going to get Web Wrap right now, and everything's kind of going south right now. Leaping starts coming out from Fats right there. The Stale Wild Enlisting comes out right as the Web Wrap is going to end. Evasion will be targeted right there. That is going to be the Ardent Defender now used. That is also going to be a huge Earthquake from Thrall. Urel goes down. They take out 2, and this will be Shrine going over in favor for the members of Revive Esports. There is going to be a Shaman camp easily pushing up into this keep front gate, and if it's not going to be targeted by the tower, which it doesn't look like it's going to be, this is going to be some easy siege pressure in favor for Celeb Gaming, and they have their 13 talent here, but they don't have their Urel. Granted, we're only halfway through this Frozen Punisher. They could try and re-engage on this. Hanzo doesn't have like play of the game or anything. They've got to make a quick decision now, and it doesn't. They're just gonna go for the defense. That's it. No, that's it. Play it safe. I just wanted the bloodbath. But here's the thing. Top lane was cleared out. We do have jump going over. It's going to be focused in onto ETC. We're going to be having the Danger Snakes coming out here across the map, more or less zoning them back. But this is the big thing we talked about. The Frozen Punisher does lock down the towers for a couple seconds when it does explode those circles. So that will be extra siege value, meaning that you can just get so much more value with this Trigger with this Punisher. The other siege value that you can get is Fun Buns on said Sylvanas being able to lock down the towers and mitigate the damage coming in onto the Frozen Punisher, sitting just below 60% right now. We are going to be having her trait coming out, and I would assume it should be out in just a second, or it might be on cooldown already. Huge freeze coming out across the board here, going to connect onto a couple, but no follow-up damage just yet. This will be the Punisher going down now. I was like, half the team's engaging right now. This might have been a miscommunication coming out. We do have Slip diving in. JTR will be stunned and followed up on. That will be the Stale Wild Enlisting to slow down the engagement. Thrall with the Earthquake as well. We do have Kerrigan diving around with that Maelstrom active as well, and it seems like they were able just to make the disengage really close right there. When it came to like that Anubrak burrow charging in and the rest of the team disengaging, I was like, are we okay here? This is a little worrisome. No one went down. That's the big thing. They kind of telegraphed that they're going to this camp right now, so they're just going to jump onto this. That will be, oh my god, everything is being used. Satat taking a lot of damage in the backline here, is just trying to heal up through. That will be the Starfall coming out as well. We have Evasion diving over the wall. They do steal away this camp in their favor on the side of Celeb Gaming. The Decker King going to have those little red potions out as well from that Emerald at level, from that Ruby at level 4. Is it? No, it's not level 4. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah. Sapphire's at 1, Ruby's at 4, Emerald's at 7. That's, yep. Alrighty. Top lane going to be cleared out here. 16s are going to be just a level away, and we do have a bit of an experience deficit between the two teams. We can show where that is actually coming from. It's a little bit from the kills, mercenaries, but mostly through passive experience gain. And now, just like I was waiting for a second there, as they're going to be re-engaging right now, there's going to be so much damage going into Slip. The leaping strikes are getting value. The mosh pit does come out. The stale listen will be there as well. And Hunter taking a lot of damage as the power slide out of there. That will be the Sonic Arrow just for a little extra damage on a JTR. That will be the Scatter Arrow as well. Hunter living in this moment for just... That is insane that Hunter is able to make it out of there. Such good healing coming out from Satat to keep their cow alive in that engagement. Thrall waves clear makes me sad. That leap timing. I don't know if you mentioned this, Bahamut, but Celeb Gaming beat Revive Esports and NGS Heroic Division 2-1. That's actually really, really good to know. I think Revive Esports, they can bring it back. They've got some bloodlust in their eyes. Or in their playing ship. It's honestly, like, it's really, really good. Like, the back and forth between these two teams is absolutely insane. Like, they're really, really putting on so much pressure. They're putting on such a good show between the two of them. But this is going to be Bruiser Camp picked up on the right-hand side. This pushes them in the 16s. They have a bit of a lead over the enemy team, but I don't think it's going to be enough where they can invade on this aggressive side. They're more or less going to say, I'd say, grab the camp. It's going to be 16-16 almost simultaneously, and we're going to set up for our next engagement. Which, with the power spike coming out from 16, this could be game ending in a sense, but it's in a really, really well defended lane for both these teams. Only, I think the gate's down on both sides, yeah. Tower's in favor, but seems like they're trying to turn that around very quickly. They're just trying to open up bottom lane a little bit faster. The other thing to note too is they have also got this periodic catapult in top lane that will be an extra bonus into this top lane pressure that they're able to add. Yeah, even if Celeb wins 2-0, it won't have been an easy 2-0. That's true. But here's the thing. They got to win 3-0 because we got a best-of-5 series, my friends. So we are going to get a lot of games this evening as we do have the point opened up. We have evasion, getting a lot of damage put on them. Ardent Defender is going to be used very early in this engagement. I think that is exactly what they want on the side of Revive Esports. They're just trying to bait out the ability. Funbun's also going to get as much damage out onto these skeletal defenders as possible. And those Banshees just, you know what, burn it. Let's go ahead. Let's get this Punisher in our favor and potentially siege in and take a keep, because 14 minutes in the game, this Arcane Punisher is going to really hurt, but they're going to catch JTR. The stun lock combo coming out is absolutely insane. Wailing Arrow will be out as well. That will be the Dragon Strike coming out from Hanzo. Fats is going to get these leaping strikes around. They do get dove on by Kerrigan. Earthquake is going to be still out from that Thrall as well in the backline. Slip taking so much damage. They need to get some sort of healing right now from Tyrande. They're living within this, and it's absolutely insane. They turn around onto the Thrall. Funbuns is so low themselves. That will be the Sylvanas going down, and now Fats is a little bit low themselves. They're able just to sidestep that damage with Power Slide from the ETC. The Minion Wave doing so much damage as well. Lunara goes down to the ETC, and this will be catapult pressure mounting in mid. They send evasion back, but that is going to be a 4-for-none wipe in favor for the members of Celeb Gaming. They also steal away this camp for mid lane pressure just to minimize that catapult pressure that's coming in there, and now they can push in with 4 members through bottom lane and an Arcane Punisher, and 3 are still down for the next 20 or so seconds in absolutely insane push pressure and fight just coming out from them. Slip just lived and lived and lived. Seriously. Can we just... Hold on, can we just look at Satat's healing really quickly? It's 32,000, but it's like 32,000 on to Slip. They're just like, you know what? Everyone else, you can die, I don't care. We just got to keep the Kerrigan alive, and we're going to get value throughout that. This is going to be 17-18, 3-9 in kills. This is Celeb Gaming approaching onto this bottom lane. Keep a lot of damage going on to JTR. They're chasing him with this a little bit further, but Punisher will rejoin with the friendly forces onto this bottom lane keep. This is going to be, look at all of those potions just everywhere. Decker Kane's just like, please, no one die. We need to defend our core. That was the combo out from Kerrigan. Not going to be able to connect there. And I think with the Punisher going down and them grabbing the keep, they're saying, that's enough for us. Let's back off. Burrow charge forward. JTR is looking for the engagement. They want to try and find them before they hit their 20s. This is exactly what they need. Meanwhile, though, the big thing to note, too, is that Shaman camp grabbed way earlier. When I noted they've got catapult pressure in their favor, this is what happens when you leave these things unattended. Dang. She was free hitting minion and queued forever with level 1. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, like Satat knows how to play a really, really good Tyrande, as we are going to be seeing two members getting taken out right here in this tight choke point. This was the Earthquake trying to slow them down. Banshee's out as well from Fun Buns. They just make the disengage and met. Well, I think maybe was just trying to chase after this a little bit. But here's the thing. They still have all of this pressure on top lane. The Shaman camp did end up getting taken out by the Nexus itself. Blink forward. Knock. Oh my god. The Banshees at the exact moment. That is just the most insane timing right there. But with two members still down, they're going to be trying to go for core here. Fun Buns and friends will be doing their best to get the kill. That will be Danger Noodles coming out right now. The power slide coming out from ETC, knocking into Tempest. Not going to actually use the knockback just yet. This is going to be the core going down, and that will be game number 2 over to Celeb Gaming. GG. Well played. And that's game. Bram Flakes, thank you so much for the follow. Reclaw Codes, thank you so much for the follow as well. And Les Hoyot? It's probably completely wrong, but thank you so much for the follow as well. Once again, Marsh, thank you so much for the host and bringing all of your friends over here for some S Division fun casting matches. Welcome, everyone. If you don't know me, I am Bahamut. I do a lot of casting, specifically for Heroes of the Storm. I branch out here and there, and I'll jump on other people's streams for, at this point, Apex, and hopefully in the future we'll maybe do some Warcraft. But regardless, we do a lot of casting on this channel. We're going to go ahead and we'll pull it back here. Welcome, everybody. Let's update our team scores, and we're going to get ready for game number 2 here. Or excuse me, game number 3 in just a second. I'm so used to being like, all right, cool. We just like, we're going into game 2 or game 3-ish, but it's just best of 5s. They catch you off guard so good. It's a really, really, really good set though. Are you a Final Fantasy man? I am definitely. Did everyone in chat see the Final Fantasy trailer that dropped like an hour before we started streaming? The Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer, where they were like, more stuff coming in June. It's beautiful. I cannot wait for that game. No, just updating my own stats right here. Oh wait, nope. They wanted free. All right. Ready to find a cool HOTS-caster? Thank you. How am I supposed to say your name, by the way? Do I just say Les? Is it Hoy? Or am I just like is it completely different? But why? What do you mean, but why? This is why I hate delays. Because I have no idea what I said 20 seconds ago that you'd say but why to. All right, we're currently finding out what that stuff is. Let me actually check my friends list to see, because sometimes they just make the lobby and they don't say anything. Yeah, that's exactly going. I've already beaten Final Fantasy VII to death. I don't need to beat it to death in HD. Have you seen how good it looks? Okay. Lesh Oyadut? Oh god, there's no way I'm saying that right. Lesh Oyadut? Lesh Oyadut? I'm so horrible with names when they're like that too. I guess we end this? Like, I'm on a team? Let me make sure that the other casters know that we have our lobby ready, because they're probably watching the same channel that I am, and they're just like, alright, what's the map? Alright, cool. We got everybody in here. I'm gonna ask for ref, please, and then Spooky Worm, so they know that I am ready to go. All right, and then I need to update one more thing on my end, so that way we can at least have some cool stuff. All right, that is that. Cool, all that set to go. You got it the first time there. Really? Leash o ya done? Leash o ya dut. Show ya dut. Show ya dut? Oh man, I'm trying my best. I'm sorry I'm murdering your name. If they change the mechanics, I'm down for Final Fantasy VII again. If you look at that trailer, it doesn't look like it's turn-based. It looks like it plays like how Final Fantasy X to me looks like it was played. In the sense of like, it was like, or not Final Fantasy X. Maybe 11? I played 7 and 9 to death. I watched my brother play 8, and then I barely played any of 10 because... You got it there? I'm good. At the end. Of course, at the end, too. Well, thank you so much for coming by. I'm glad I can entertain you with my horrible pronunciation. Cool. We got ourselves a game. I mean, I'm ready to go. Oh, okay. They're just figuring out crown stuff. Whew. Final Fantasy X was definitely turn-based. Wasn't there something though with Final Fantasy X where you could yeah, they're making Final Fantasy VII real time with the remake. Oh, they are making it real time? It looked like it was real time. That looked awesome. Ew. See, here's the thing, Ektar. I feel like if they do it right, it can be really awesome. And at that point, you no longer have a like 20-hour game because like 10 hours of it is doing turn-based stuff and probably dying and doing said turn-based stuff again. I would be up for doing for real-time action in Final Fantasy VII because I think that'd just be an interesting mechanic. It'd be a cool way to change something that we've already played 100 times. I'm also on the same page though. Like I sit on the middle of the fence on this because I'm just like, well, I honestly wouldn't mind just literally getting the exact same game with just beautiful graphics. Like I'm okay with both of those. I'm not a huge fan of the change though. I'm biased and prefer turn-based RPGs in general. That's a pretty bold change. It is. We'll see. I mean, maybe it's not all like that. Maybe it's a little mix. I don't know. Well, let's find out. We'll get into the game and we'll discuss it further. Welcome back to Heroes Lounge S Division. I am your caster Bahamut, and we are entering into what could be our final game between these two teams in our best of 5 series between Revive Esports on the left and Celeb Gaming on the right. Thank you all for joining me. Let's go ahead and actually jump on in as I completely skip by it. We're going to go ahead and jump on in onto our maps really quickly as the map bans went out as we had Revive Esports as the home team banning out Alterac Pass. Celeb Gaming took out Tomb of the Spider Queen. Sky Foundry was our first map chosen by Revive Esports and won by Celeb Gaming. Game 2 was Infernal Shrines, chosen by Celeb Gaming and won by them. And now, first pick was once again chosen by Revive Esports for game number 3. And Celeb Gaming has chosen to take us to Battlefield of Eternity. Let's go ahead and find out what we get. As no Samuro is making it into this game, that is so sad. I love a good Samuro game. Zeratul going to be taken out as well. We could see the... they're going to take out the Anubarak. Final Fantasy VII was always semi-real time, wasn't it? Like, it took time for your turns to come up, but you didn't have to do anything for the bad guys to keep attacking, right? Yeah. Which, in my opinion, is basically the worst of both. Final Fantasy VII was ATB, yeah, which is, in my opinion, basically the worst of both worlds. That's fair. That's fair. Because you have to wait turns, but you can't be fast and act anyway. Yeah. There's actually, like, ways, like, there's so many things around that. I just need to check this. Oh, God. Yes, Kaleo. That is such a good gif. Someone in chat earlier was just like, you look like Falstead. And I'm like, thank you, Kaleo, for providing us the perfect gift necessary for that. Abathur isn't going to be banned out for the first time in, I feel like, forever, so we're actually going to be seeing that picked up on the side of Revive Esports. What's up, bud? We are going to be getting a Li Ming, ooh, and a Sylvanas. That's some aggression right there. That is a good start of the draft. They're just rolling right through this. They say, hey, we got Abathur, you know what? Let's go ahead and grab us a Genji as well. We're going to have all of those Swift Strikes. We're going to have a great clone target. The question is, what do they prioritize here when it comes to, do they go for the tank? They're looking for some lockdown. They're looking for some setup. That's why you made it, Kaleo? Thank you. It's such a good gif. It is so good. I still have that Falstead, like, it's sitting on my wall right over there. Oh, so good. It's so good. I was not expecting that. That's hilarious. Diablo is going to be picked up, though, on the side of Revive Esports. That is going to be a lot of good setup, a lot of good blow up, and they are definitely saying, hey, we are a dive composition. And so they say, with a dive composition, that deserves a Divine Shield, and we're going to take that right out of there because we do not want to have that. Garrosh will be taken out here on the side of Revive Esports as lockdown with a Sylvanas and Li Ming is not a good time. Also, Diablo charging into a Garrosh, that's not fun because it's just like, cool, Shadow Charge, get flipped over a wall, and you're bodied because, well, you're a Diablo who just Shadow Charged into a Garrosh. So that's off the table here. things that are still up, we still could see Arthas. I mean, it does have some lockdown into some of these dive compositions. Might be strong right there, but ETC will be picked up once again, and a Lucio this time going to be bringing the Boostio for that friendly team. We're going to be getting our last 2 picks, though, coming out from the side of Revive Esports and Abathur, Genji, Diablo. They could solo support on the Abathur, but I highly doubt it. They might want something to dive with them, so we could see something like a Rhaegar or a Kharazim. A lot of the, I've actually seen a lot of teams actually pull out the Kharazim, and with the already supplemental healing coming out from Abathur, maybe the Kharazim might be the extra damage they're looking for, and then they can pick up a mage to maybe pepper in some extra stuff, but actually, no, they're going to grab the Ana regardless, and now for Pepper, no, they're going to grab a Raynor, and they could actually go into Exterminator, I believe, is the level 1 talent for Raynor, where you actually get the increased, I think it's 150% increased damage when you use Inspiration on Raynor, and then that's on Mercenaries and Mercs, but I don't believe it's to minions. So that's just gonna... Yes! Yes! Yes, Celeb Gaming! Yes. Kagiri still has hers, and you can see it on stream. Yeah, I know. Hers is like on a bookshelf, like right behind her when she streams. Yeah. I know a lot of people cop them. I will hang on to mine forever. Like, it's always gonna be up on my wall. I love those. Whew. All right, looking at the 2 teams, names aside, previous games aside, purely based on draft and what map we're going to, I kind of like Revive Esports draft a little bit more because it just feels more synergistic together. The kill potential coming out from Celeb Gaming is higher, their push value is greater, but it's the Abathur Genji is a really big outlier for me right now, and I feel like that might be the avenue where Revive Esports might be able to take us to that game number 4 and not have this series be a shutout in 3 games, but we'll see if that will be the case, because everyone, I hope you're ready. We got game 3 in our first of 2 best of 5 series tonight. Let's go ahead and jump on into this. On the left-hand side, we've got Revive Esports trying to take us to game 4. They will be on the Abathur. Grommanen. Oh my god. Oh, Grommanen going to be playing the Abathur. There we go. I tried to do 2 things at once right there. Fun Buns will be on that Genji. We are going to be having JTR on the Diablo. Fats will be on the Raynor, and Tempest rounds out the team on the Ana. On the right-hand side, we got the members of Celeb Gaming up 2 games in our best of 5, trying to close it out with 1. Wait, so many towers! They didn't realize! Evasion is going to be picked up on the side of Celeb Gaming, and he is going to be playing the Illidan. Satat will be on the Lucio. We have Slip on the Li Ming. Met will be on the Sylvanas, and ETC will be played by Hunter once again. Let's go ahead and see how they turn this upside down. Oh, wait, Abathur is just like, wait, I'm a bug. Please, no. I haven't played Genji with changes. I honestly... Wait. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna see if they get anything out of this siege right now. Because look at Diablo on the minimap right now is just kind of sharking through this midpoint. If they stay here for a little too long, this could be an engagement that forces someone like Li Ming into a horrible spot. Let's see right now as they get the shadow charge knockback from Hunter. Oh, this is Fun Buns diving out. But here's the thing. These towers. Yeah, these got added. When I mentioned that there were changes to the Punishers and everything, that was also because they also changed some other things on some other maps. For example, Dragonshire now has a new tile set. It looks a little bit nicer. I think it's actually quite beautiful. We now have those towers on the Battlefield of Eternity, so it just mitigates the Genji-ness of those moments. And the other thing to note too is that the Triglav Protector was changed as well as those Punishers, but actually a lot of damage going to JTR. Funbun's going to be diving out as well. They're trying to steal away this camp. Let's see if they're able to jump onto it. Hunter is going to be trying to have the knockback as well. We have Slip throwing out some damage here and there, trying to find their way onto Tempest. And this is going to be the Shadow Charge going out, and the Overpower actually connects onto a minion right there. I think they just toggled it all together, saying, yeah, this Slip won't be just blinking right out of here. Meanwhile, checking in on bottom lane, Evasion will be on this Illidan, just doing their best just to soak up experience and grab some camps here. And with the Abathur being down here, this isn't going to be the fastest clear. Genji will be joining in, but well, I mean, with the Abathur had a might get the value. And look at this. They actually, I bet on the side of Celeb Gaming, they called it out. They were just like, Funbun's missing, so be careful. And so they actually had Evasion get off of that camp to make sure that they're not going to be picked off in a horrible position right there. But look at this damage. Did they go over the wall? Maybe they might have already used their Swift Strike right there as an engagement tool, but I was about to be like, if they would get a reset if they dove onto that Illidan right there. Zatat will be having some help from Slip, and they'll be able to grab this camp on the right-hand side. We have the same thing happening on the left. A little early, if I do say so myself, just because of the fact that you want this to be right around when those Immortals spawn, so you can force the enemy team to kind of get pulled off of that lane a little bit faster. This will already be crashing the lane 15 seconds early, roughly, so now that gives opportunity for Evasion to get the clear onto this. We do have Raynor with the Abathur hat and Tempest down here, and with the Genji kind of sharking around, Evasion knows that they can't really do too much. They're playing close to the gate. They're, you can see them auto-attacking close to the gate, playing it further back, and now that they know that that camp's picked up, they can go ahead, they can rotate out. Shaman camp being pushed up into top lane quite a bit. Abathur and Illidan not on the same team? Yeah, I know, right? A little bit of a oof. Hold on. Power slide. JTR gonna be focused here. Kind of body blocked a little bit. Fun Buns does have the dive right out, but that will be Sylvanas using her passive as well. I think they were just trying to get some extra push right now and delay them out further while that gave time for the Illidan clear out the camp. And they do clear out the Shaman as well as the Kaiser camp, if I'm not mistaken, and Abathur now going to be trying to find when they can go in and do that extra siege damage. I like what they're doing right now on the side of Celeb Gaming, though. They're anchoring out with a couple members, and they're saying, you know what, some of our race potential, we're going to throw that over there, and we're going to get our kill potential over here on the left-hand side. As look at all the damage coming out. They actually have Li Ming jumping back into the fray of these things, trying to get these resets and trying to push in more damage. Sadat taking way too much, goes down to the Raynor, actually, and that will actually, excuse me, down to the Genji, and that's going to be Raynor getting killed by the ETC, and Fun Buns is able to get all these dip, dives, and dodges right out of there. Look at the Hunter. They gonna catch them here? Power slide, knockback? Nope, just the auto. So that will be the Genji going down, and they're just gonna be racing this out between the two teams. Hunter will be rotating over just to kind of heckle them and force them off, slow down the race that they're bringing to the table, because it's decent, and they want to bring as much shielding as possible of an Immortal into this engagement. We do have 2 regeneration globes here, which will be huge for that ETC, pushing them halfway through the proc rock at level 1. Abathur also used those tunneling claws, jumping up into that top lane, making sure they've got that split pressure constantly in their favor. Now the pressure continues. We talk about kill pressure. We talk about not having tens pressure, especially for that Abathur, because you're missing a member constantly in every engagement. Now it's going to be, look at all the sieging coming in. Met will be popping that passive. Going to go ahead and lock down this front tower. We are going to be having some decent damage onto the gate as well. Mortal does move into that melee range once losing out onto the shielding itself. JTR will be getting that shadow charge out. Gotta have the Abathur hat as well. They're not going to be able to find a kill. They're going to get a little bit of poke damage here and there from Sylvanas and Li Ming. This will be the fort going down in bottom lane very easily. Oh wait, no, JTR getting caught out of position here. A lot of damage is going to be going out. They get the Abathur hat as well. Satat going to be boosting going forward. They have the reverse amp. This is going to be actually Li Ming does get the kill regardless. Somehow Satat actually needs to back off here, as that will be Genji trying to chase in onto a kill, but they end up turning onto Genji. Reset for Li Ming, as they also found a Raynor kill somewhere in this, and with that they're like, all right, cool, let's go ahead and continue to pressure this out. I didn't note it at the beginning of the game. I literally just thought of it now. I was like, I wonder if Raynor took Exterminator at level 1. He did. So there we go. I had the numbers wrong there. It's 50% more damage and 100% while Inspiration's active. So still, I don't think they stacked. I don't think they stacked together. I think it was just me combining them. Regardless, that is still a lot of good race potential coming out, especially with an Abathur hat with the Adrenal Overload at level 4. 25% increased attack speed. If you're also going to be doing 100% increased attack damage to set Immortal, that race potential really becomes shaky. But about a level lead here. We can actually rotate through some of the other numbers and show you where what kind of value you're getting in the healing department, experience department, as well as in the damage dealing department on top of all of that. And more or less, it's just looking for those 10s on the side of Revive Esports, as they're down 2 games in our best of 5 series. They do not want to give over any sort of experience advantages here, and with the huge advantage that they have already on the side of Celeb Gaming, they say, cool, let's just use our 10s, let's roll over to this camp, let's grab this. Like, if they want to engage us without their 10s, great. We have Illidan, who has Hunt. It's global-ish. I mean, on this map, it feels global because it's such a small map. But then if they do take the upgrade, which I don't know the talent off the top of my head, it will, hold on, Hunt for the engage right there, power slide coming through. Look at the burn onto Raynor right there. Hunter, though, in a bit of a bad spot. That will be the Wailing Arrow coming out as well. Break it down was used by Lucio. JTR will be the new target. They had locked down the tower with Sylvanas' passive, and they're getting the chase onto this. More passive being spread across, and that will be the kill onto Diablo. No souls available to bring the Lord of Terror back to life, but with 2 kills and a huge minion wave, they're looking to just end core right now in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. There's no way they're able to do this. This is way too risky. Abathur going to be having the core here. We have the wave getting pushed up a little bit further. We have Fun Buns in the backline just doing as much damage as they can, and the core is now just losing its shielding. Diablo is back from death. Core is falling rapidly here. They've got a lot of damage coming in from those minion waves that once again they have a catapult jumping into the fray of these things. That will be Diablo finishing out on souls. Fun Buns is so very low themselves. That's the core getting shredded right here. Illidan will be going down. They don't care. Hyperion's out as well. They're just trying to auto-attack the core, and that is going to be game number 3 going over to the members of Celeb Gaming. GG. Well played. Why do these teams gotta go so fast? we got 40 minutes before our next game. Oh my god. Whew. Okay. Oh. Anduin is allowed for play. I didn't know about that. Wonder if these teams knew about it. That was a really, really good game, though. I love that game 1, or that game 3. Woof, can't even say words. Corvix, hey, how's it going? Alrighty. Let's see if we get an interview in just a second. Seriously, it was like an 8-minute game. I was expecting that to go for so much longer. Because we got like 40 minutes before our next matchup. Like, it's just like, all right, yeah. And we'll hang out. We'll hang out. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Let me just look through lobbies. Doing an interview in a Hero Lounge Discord. All right. I'm here. Sir. I made it.
Good. Is my audio okay?
You sound beautiful.
Okay, thank you. You too. But yeah, the series was good. You know, we're working on things right now as a team because there's a lot of competition within this scene, and you know, all over, and we're trying to how do I close the experience gap, so to speak, and that's what we're really working on right now. Because you know, all like I would say, like you know, like all the pro players and such from from Div-S and Hero Side, but all these different tournaments, they're like using most of their experience, obviously, of screaming like 24/7, playing competitive games all months ago, and that's like the big advantage that they have on most players now. Like we were going to be an open team, and that's like the difference of play, so to speak, the experience, and that's really what we're aiming on doing, perfecting play and doing our own things so that we can close that gap.
So is that one of the reasons game number 2 you decided to go like a really aggressive combo-based team composition, because you want to work on that, you want to get that experience? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny because we're using these to like help practice, but like some things that we're working on is comms as well, and running heroes is like a crap ton of CC. That's really good for comms because like, hey, I have this and this in X amount of time, who's going next, and like trying to work on that order and stuff in like the midst of a team fight. So a comp like that really helps, and yeah, that we actually really like Infernal. We have like 4 different comps and like strategies we run in general on the map, and we're liking that one. So.
Well, worked out well. All right, Bahamut, I'll pass the ball to you.
I gotta ask, game 3. How do you end a game in 8 minutes, and do you have classes? Like, how can I make my Storm League games that good and that quick?
I'll tell you something. If an enemy ever picks BOE, Abathur on BOE, you gotta punish that. If you punish it, which you do, if you do, you can win.
You didn't let them get Abathur value, period. It was like a sub 8-minute game roughly. Like the last time I looked at the counter was when you were approaching the core at 7 minutes 30 seconds, and I was like, cool, like come on, like why can't you end the game closer to 7 o'clock? You couldn't have delayed it out till then for us?
Yeah, right.
No, it was seriously, it was such a good set. You guys played out of your mind, and kind of, I think you might have already answered this, like do you guys practice a lot for these kind of things? Is the practice that you've already done before? Do you keep practicing? Can you talk a little bit about like how do you get to this level and how do you stay at this level?
Yeah, so there's a few different things of practicing, and this is kind of my thought on it. So we have scrims throughout the week, and maybe like a couple scrims, a few scrims. I'll say a range of like 2 to 4.
Okay.
But everywhere else on our schedule is different matches, different games in various different leagues. And then I kind of break it into like, hey, here's our scrims. Let's practice new things. Let's practice things that we need to work on, and let's bring it to the games. And let's use the games to practice getting in a game mentality. Like, hey, there's X amount of pressure on us. We have people watching on us. We're versing well-known good players. This is practice. So we basically use both as different forms of practice. So yeah, we're practicing a lot. We're keeping, a good mix of it. We're probably up there on the team, one of the teams that play the most in terms of different things. Maybe not scrim the most, but we have, in various different leagues. So we're practicing in those matches as well.
Oh, you guys killed it. I had a blast casting that. I'll throw it back to Grave because that's all I gotta ask for you. Like, you guys killed it. Like, it's so much fun to cast you guys. Seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that was a really fun series, and congratulations. Obviously, you guys will take even some of the small mistakes and improve upon it. I know you guys always do. You just have a really good team set up right here. But yeah, that's it from us. Do you have any shout outs for us before we get going tonight?
Yeah, so first of all, shout out, thank you for Bahamut and Graceful for casting. Once again, it's a pleasure, and I hope everyone enjoys it. You have 2 amazing people casting all these DivS games for NA, and not just our team, it's literally everyone loves it, and thank you so much. Thank you for everyone that comes out and watches our games. I know a lot of people, so thank you that, for everyone that follows. Thank you to our sponsor, all the people from Celeb Gaming, from our sponsors. It's a pleasure to be playing under Celeb Gaming, and thank you so much for supporting us. And shout out to the team. Let's keep up the work. We're all working on various things, and Hunter was very sick today, so thank you for playing with us, obviously, and let's keep up the practice, and we'll get there.
Awesome. Well, it was great, and I can't wait to see you further down in whatever series I catch you in.
Thank you, Bahamut. Thank you too.
Yeah, later.
Alrighty, everybody. That doesn't do it for us. Actually, I should have had this updated there in that entire, there we go, boop. All right, so that's where we sit right now. Let me restart my recordings because we need a new recording for our, start recording. There we go. All right, let me update stream title as well. We got a couple things we're gonna update here, and then I'm gonna take a small break, get some more tea, get some more water, and then we'll get going into looking for work versus Order of the Sleeping Dragon. That's all updated, and then we'll get team name. Good. Last thing. All right. All of my stuff's updated. We're ready to go. We got a little bit of time before our next game, so we're just going to be hanging out here for a little bit. Yeah. Got a little bit of time here. We got about 30-ish minutes before we're going to get rolling into our next matchup, but I'll hang out with you for quite some time of that. We'll get some map bans, and we'll get going for this.